Can you one stick climb using the JX3 Hybrid Saddle? The answer is yes, but you will have to master these two moves to make it a good climbing experience for you. The first move you'll have to master is reaching down and grabbing your climbing stick so that you can advance up the tree. The second move is leaning forward into your bridge so that you can take your rope mod, throw it around the tree, and then reattach your climbing stick above your head. When you master these two moves, it tremendously aids in helping your climbing experience while you're one stick climbing with the JX3 saddle. Let me demonstrate so that you can see what I'm talking about here. At this point in time, the assumption's made. I made my first move. I'm on top of the top step of my one stick. I've attached my rappel rope up as high as I can. I'm anchored into my Mad Rock, my carabiner. I'm in the bridge. And also, I like to start off with my legs parallel to the ground. That just helps in aiding with this next move that I'm going to talk about. But essentially from here, whether it's with a sling style saddle or the JX3, the next move is to reach down to grab your one stick and then advance it up the tree. There are two things that prohibit that or kind of restrict you from doing that with the JX3. One is the tree fork is anchored into the bark, and so I just can't pivot that, okay? And then the other thing is there's a permanent distance with that tree fork into the bark. I can't get into the tree any closer. When I have my sling style saddle, I just kind of straddle the tree, I bend down, and I grab it with ease. But with this, I'm just not able to do that. Also, you have this support right here. So what I have found that helps and that makes one sticking a lot easier with the JX3 is to do this. Your next move, to advance your stick up the tree, all you have to do is push out, go into the leaning position. I'm leaning here, and then I rotate in my carabiner. Now, I'll point out here that the JX3 bridge system has 3 layers of webbing strap, and it does not rotate in the carabiner as easy as Opplux or Amsteel does. So what I do is I push away from the tree. I take my right hand on the carabiner and my left hand on the bridge, and I'll just kind of go ahead and rotate that. And that leads me to the third move, and that is I just come into the tree, but now it's my knee that's the pivot point on the tree. The frame of the JX3 is not touching. If I have to, I can kind of use my right leg if I'm fighting gravity, my right leg to hold to the tree and stabilize myself. But when you push away from the tree, go into the leaning position, you rotate in your carabiner, and then you come back down with your knee on the tree, that puts you in a pretty good position to reach down and to grab your stick. Okay, so I can grab that and I can reach the top of it. But let's just say you're unable to reach your stick. All I would do is I would take your Mad Rock and I'd go ahead in this position and I would let out just a little bit of slack for you, just like that. And now I can really easily just reach down, grab my gear tie here. I'll go ahead, I'll pop that cam cleat, take my stick, and now I'll rotate back, and I'm back into the tree with my stick in hand. Now this is the second move that you have to master. Once the stick's in hand, you have to be able to throw your rope mod around the tree so that you can lasso it up the tree and reseat it. And with the JX3 Hybrid, what happens is this: you go to take your rope. I want you to watch the bottom portion right here of the saddle. You go to take your rope. When you lean forward, that tree fork will begin to slide on the bark. And what happened last year, I shot my first deer of the year out of the JX3 and I one stick climbed. I was in a really big tree, and as I went to lean forward, I had to lean way into the tree to get it. That fork popped off the bark and sent me forward with a jerk, and it scared the fire out of me at first. So at that point in time, I'm like, I have to find a better technique to throw my rope mod around the tree so that I don't feel like I'm going to fall out of the saddle. So what I have come up with is this: when I go to throw my rope mod around the tree, I will just simply lean forward. I put my toes right here into the tree. I lean forward, but what I'm doing is I'm going to put my chest right here on the bridge. I'm going to lean right up into that bridge like that. I'm going to push away, and I'm going to lean forward right into my bridge. My knees are on the tree, toes, knees, chest is in the bridge, and by doing that, I can reach around the tree like that, get my rope mod to throw it up, lasso it, and then reseat it like that. Again, the move is this: my toes are going to be underneath me, they're in the tree. I'm going to push away from the tree, kind of bring my knees in just a little bit, the same time, I'm going to lean forward and put all my weight into the bridge like that. So I'm completely hands-free, my knees and toes. That will help me to reach around the tree and then catch on every piece of bark as I try to lasso it up the tree. Wow, this bark's crazy. And I can lasso it up the tree like that. I'm telling you, these two moves, if you can master these moves, work on these moves, it will make one-stick climbing in the JX3 Hybrid Saddle a lot more enjoyable. All right, guys, let me know below if those two tips were helpful for you. And as always, if you have any questions, just drop them in the comment section below. And until next time, good luck to you.